Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic St. Hope. I got another video for y'all. Gotta look out for my YouTube family. This video is about the 15 things to look out for in a woman, right? That you should not be dating. So this is a list of the things that some women might display that you should not be dating these women. So for the sisters that watch me, you know what I'm saying, don't get offended. I don't mean no harm. I'm just trying to get the brother some tips on what type of sisters not to really, go there with. So boom. The first one is Cash App in her bio. If you're talking to a chick and the first thing you notice, she got a Cash App link in her bio and she not a businesswoman and she don't got a business, she ain't doing nothing for nobody, like for exchange for money. It sounds like a little crazy, but if she don't got a business, point blank period, and she just got the Cash App link, it's giving begging vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even entertain that girl past like trying to get married to her, it just gives begging vibes. It just gives chasing money. It just gives the wrong impression. I'm telling you, don't date this type of woman. Number two, the broke chick, right? There's some chicks who don't have no type of bread, right? Like they just come through, like they just trying to, like, I don't know what the hell they're trying to do. Like, she can't pay for nothing. She can't pay for a meal. She can't pay for bags of chips. Like she can't do nothing, right? Monetarily. And it's cool. You as the man, right? You might be the one who, it don't matter, but it's like, damn, you don't got money for the metro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got money for, like, you don't got no type of bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not bringing in no bread. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to date that chick. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, a chick is not going to mess with you if you was broke. So you shouldn't be entertaining the broke chick either. Number 3, if she has an OnlyFans, she's a stripper or a porn star, you don't want to date this woman. Now, there's some strong brothers out there who still, who you might have the tough skin to deal with this. But me personally, I don't think I'm comfortable with my woman, like exposing herself, showing her goodies out there for the people, and let alone having sex, right? Now, maybe if you're the one having sex with her on OnlyFans, you might be cool with it, but otherwise, not me, right? That's for me, but for you, you know what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people are strong enough to watch their women sleep with other men, knowing that they're going to the strip club and then giving dudes dances and they whatever's going on. But yeah, that's number 3. Number 4, if she has independent/feminist in her bio, abort mission. Now, there's nothing wrong with women trying to get rights in this society. What I'm getting at is a lot of times the women who have these posts, these things written on their bios, a lot of women who are feminists are actually in disguise misandrous, meaning they like man-hating women. You know what I'm saying? So they got grudges against men for whatever reason, and they out to get vengeance and revenge. And the independent woman/feminist comes with a certain ideology, right? It just brews a certain ideology. Again, I just said something about the broke chick. It's nothing wrong with a woman having her own. It's about the idea that she gets when she makes a little money or makes a little more money, than the man, all right? So it's just certain ideals that come with the people who kind of like practice this. That's what I'm trying to get at. Number 5 is don't like to read. Can't stress this enough. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't read in your camp, you shouldn't be talking to them. You're as smart as the person that you talk to, right? And if the people you talk to are ignorant and don't like to read, don't like to learn new things, you shouldn't really be messing with them. So the same thing goes for a woman. If she don't like to read, she don't like to learn, she don't like to watch documentaries, get rid of her. Number 6, if she has kids. Now, there's nothing wrong with having children. I don't want my sisters that got children to feel no type of way. What I'm trying to get at is that a lot of times women who have a child, they are connected to another man, right? Also, so meaning, even if this child's father hasn't been in their life for so long, he can pop up at any time and be like, I want to see my son, I want to be in my child's life, and that might cause confusion and problems and a whole sorts of other things that you might not necessarily want to be a part of as a man. Another thing is, children a lot of times get in the way of things, right? They get in the way of vacations, they get in the way of dates, they just get in the way of certain things. So if there's a woman, and look, last point, if there's two women and they both offering the same thing, and one has a child and the other one doesn't, you most likely should take the one that doesn't have a child, right? So anyway, next point, number 7, showing skin and ass in all their pictures. Now we see it all through Instagram, we see it all through Twitter or social media. There's some sisters that every time they post a picture, they're showing cleavage, they're showing ass, they're showing like little short boot, like they just always showing skin, or they got the 3/4, you know, they be taking a picture like this. Like, what the hell is you showing me? Like, what are you trying to show me? You know, and they claim they're not, they just like, it's like knock it off. Like, what are you trying to show me? I'm saying it's attention seeking. It's just like you're showing that like all you got is ass. Like, to me, when I see chicks constantly, when you look at all their pictures and most of the pictures that they post, 9 times out of 10 are like ass pictures, or you just showing skin. You just tell me you don't got no brains. That's how I look at it. And maybe that's wrong, but I'm just showing you. People always prejudge people based on what they see. That's the first thing we do. If somebody cute, if we notice it, if how somebody's dressed, if they're groomed. So come on, knock it off. We notice what people do, what we see them initially. So don't waste your time. I don't know what number I'm on, but the next one is spoiled, right? A woman that grew up spoiled, don't even do it to yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, a woman that always got what she wanted growing up, she's gonna continue to expect that from a man. Now, it's one thing if you want to spoil your woman, it's one thing. But if she's expecting you to do it just because she grew up like that, or just because she's a woman, there's a lot of women who expect to be spoiled just because of the fact that they are women. And I don't think it should go like that, because a lot of times I think for me especially, like, you gotta make me want to do things for you. You gotta make me feel like, you know what, like, I'm thinking about you, I'm gonna reward you. But if I'm thinking about you and I'm just thinking about the tantrums you throw, and I'm just thinking about the negative, the peace that you don't give me or you take away from me, if I'm just thinking about negative things, it's not gonna make me want to buy you something. So yeah, the spoiled chick, she's gonna expect that at all times. And when you don't give her that, she's gonna have a problem. She's gonna throw a fit, and she just might, you know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work. Don't do it to yourself. The next thing is masculine/aggressive women. Some of our sisters have too much testosterone. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. You see these chicks that be trying to get in dude's face. They try to some of them be putting their hands on dudes. You know what I'm saying? You see it all the time. They talk like dudes. You know what I'm saying? They bop like a dude. Like, you don't want to deal with that. At the end of the day, it's gonna be two little boys in the house fighting, and you know how that goes, right? You already see how men argue with men, right? When we argue about sports, we get we get hyped, we get aggressive. You don't want to have a girl that's how y'all communicate, right? Everything is mad aggression, is she's liable to put her hands on you, or like you don't know what's gonna happen because she just has a lot of masculine energy. Don't waste your time. The next thing is size queens, right? So boom, if you don't know what a size queen is, it's generally saying a woman that's chasing horse wee wee, you know what I'm saying? Or chasing sex, a certain type of sex, right? Now, I feel like what the women movement has done, right? Or the women's equality movement, right? Even though people say it's about equal pay and so forth, I think the only thing it really has done is it has allowed us not to call like women fat, right? Because they say that's body shaming. Because even though men still get shamed, right? But it has allowed us to stop calling women fat, right? Another thing it has done, it has kind of like allowed women not to get slut shamed, right? And slut shame is like, well, she could have as many bodies as she wants, because they say, oh, men could have as many bodies as they want. So it's really in their quest for equality and trying to be like men. A lot of women, right? Because a lot of men, they be out here chasing kitty. They be out here chasing tight pooms and chasing virgins and chasing those things. So you see a lot of women are chasing wee-wee. You know what I'm saying? They chasing that thing, man. And you don't want to be with a woman like that, because at the end of the day, she's not going to be satisfied. She's always chasing the next thrill. Like, for example, my man's told me he had a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, that she loved him, he loved her, and she told him like, yo, I love you, but I just can't stop fucking other dudes. Like, that shit was crazy to me. But at least she was honest, you know what I mean? And like, because a lot of women be lying about the sex, right? They be faking orgasms. They contribute a lot to like their bad sexual experiences. And and sometimes a lot of times they be cheating, right? Because it's bad, so they be having somebody in a cut. So they be out here chasing whatever they're chasing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's just the times we are living in. And you gotta remember, some of these chicks be getting wild out since they was young. You know what I'm saying? Since they was early teens, messing with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take that into consideration too. Like what is the next thing? What is the what I'm saying? Listen, I done seen videos out here of dudes sticking their feet in girls' coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like, or sticking their arm. I seen some crazy videos, right? Because some of these women are chasing the next. Like, what's the next thing? Like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next step? What's the next thrill? So you don't want to be involved with a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't. The next thing is can't communicate. You don't want to be with a woman who cannot communicate. Because if she can't communicate, what happens is she bottles up a lot of things, right? And she starts to act out. She starts to throw tantrums. You don't really know what's going on because she's not really telling you what's going on. And it just leads to a lot of negative things in your relationship, in your marriage or whatever. If y'all can't talk about your problems mutually and like solutions, like, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to figure these things out early on as you court people. So this is why I'm trying to give y'all these tips. So yeah, don't date a woman who can't communicate. The next thing, severely traumatized women, stay away from them. I know it sounds a little crazy. And sometimes we want to help people. Sometimes we don't want to abandon them. We don't want to give up on them. We want to be there for them. Some people really want to help people. But what happens is when you can't help that person, because sometimes people need professional help. And some people even need medication, right? And when you can't help that person, what happens is you start to develop problems because of their problems. You know what I'm saying? They start to steal from your peace. They start to steal from your energy. You start to have mental problems. So do not deal with severely traumatized people. That's why I always tell people, get into mental health, get into psychology so you could peep the signs. Not to like look down upon them, but some people, they just need professional help, and it's okay. Like, you're not going to be able to help them, and that's all right. But you should not be staying there too long to the point where you're losing yourself. The next thing is insecure women. Now, most people have insecurities, right? And it's your job to get rid of them. But some people still have like little small insecurities, right? Now, it's okay. It's cool. Like, maybe you don't like your feet, right? Maybe you don't like whatever, your breasts, or not even your breasts. Maybe you don't like your smile, whatever it is, right? It's okay to have small insecurities, but severe insecure women are always going to bring them some problems, right? They're going to have problems if you got women co-workers. They're going to have problems like if you got women friends. They're going to have problems like every time they see like you interact with a woman that they feel like is more beautiful than them, or has certain traits that they might feel like they're lacking. It's always going to be a problem with a severely insecure woman. And in some women, their insecurities are so severe that they contemplate doing surgery, right? So you don't, especially surgery, right? There's a lot of bad things happening behind surgery. You don't want, and at the end of the day, like when you read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, it speaks about he was a plastic surgeon, right? The dude that wrote that book, and he talks about how the people that come in to get surgery that might have been beautiful, they have a psychological issue. Most of the people that go in, unless there's a medical reason why you're getting surgery and cosmetic surgery to fix something or something that is like a health hazard or a health issue. A lot of people, it's a psychology thing. It's a psychological issue. So you don't want to be dealing with those people. I'm telling you. The next thing is a woman who constantly feels like she needs to have her nails, her lash, her makeup, and her hair, right? Like she constantly needs the expensive weave, $800 weave. Braids is cool. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to once in a while, you get a little box braids, or maybe you get a wig, right? For whatever occasion, you do your nails or whatever, and your lashes and your makeup. It's okay when you go out from time to time. But there are some women who all the time, you never gonna catch them without fake hair. You never gonna catch them without lashes. You never gonna catch them without makeup. You never gonna catch them without nails. You never gonna catch them without these things, right? These things are supposed to enhance your beauty, right? So if I can't see your natural beauty and what you really about, what you really look like you should stay away from them type of chicks. Plus, that's a bill. You never want to place no extra bill. You don't want to pay no extra bill. I'm telling you, because 9 times out of 10, if she broke, she not really doing that for herself, and she depending on men to do that. So you don't want that extra bill. You don't. And the last thing is designer. All she wears designer. All she worrying about is the latest Gucci, the latest Prada, the latest Fendi, the latest this. Like, same thing goes hand in hand about a bill. A lot of times, if the chick is getting her own money, that's cool. That's what she want to do. But like, you still don't kind of like want that type of girl. Because let's say if you get her a gift and it's not necessarily designer. Sometimes, again, like I said on my other video, women are ungrateful. They are unappreciative about certain things. So you might get her something and she might just be looking at it like, it's not designer. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay away from some of these chicks that's going to take, you know what I'm saying? They're already going to take from you. But it's like, you're not going to take all my money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so just be mindful. You don't want a person that is materialistic, if that makes sense. So those are the 15 things. Let me know if I'm wilding, if I'm bugging, did I miss something? Let me know in the comment section. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Like, let me know what y'all think, because I'm really interested. And, you know, this how we learn from each other. So, and if you like the content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And have a good one. Peace out.